Hey everyone, I'm Aaron Crossen.
I'm Al Lewis.
Shannon Steele.
And this is Need a Hero. Today's episode of Need a Hero will be all about death in comics. So, with the most recent death in comics being the death of Wolverine, let's go.
He did die.
It's a big deal to the Marvel Universe, just because Wolverine is one of their flagship characters.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Yeah, he's in all of the movies right now.
Yeah. Pretty much all the comics.
Pretty much every one of the comics on every team.
So is he not in any titles now?
No, he's gone. He's done.
All his series ended. Wolverine ended. Wolverine the X-Men took an interesting turn. Apparently one of his dying wishes was for Spider-Man to take over as guidance counselor at the Jean Grey School. Because Wolverine reopened the Xavier School and renamed it Jean Grey School. Well, I know you're a big Captain America fan. How did you feel with his death?
I was cool. It was justified. I really enjoyed how that story panned out. It was good. I was behind it 100% that they killed him off, and it spawned into this amazing story with Bucky Barnes. You know, like Ed Brubaker, hit that out of the park. It was so good. Then they did the time bullet thing, and that was...
That got weird.
That was frustrating.
Of all the deaths that have happened throughout comics, is there any that have really kind of affected you guys, or really hit you, just oh my god kind of thing?
Well, there's one, The Walking Dead. It's not really like a superhero, but when Glenn dies, that was awful because I know that he's not coming back. That
was a big one for me too, just because normally when heroes die, it's because they're saving the world, saving teammates, saving civilians kind of thing, or just for a good cause. But with Glenn, it was just by random chance. They played Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and he was the lucky one, I guess.
And it was a brutal death too. It was awful. So. But
that's with any of those comics that aren't the big two, like DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
Like the characters, there's actual repercussions, and when someone dies, they die. They're gone. Like Glenn's not coming back. There's not going to be some magic ring that brings Glenn back to life.
Not after that death,
right?
Yeah.
So but with all the other deaths, like Wolverine, it's really just a matter of time until the next movie comes out.
Yeah.
The next Wolverine movie coming out, that's going to be the next. The next resurrection of Wolverine.
Another death that I know kind of shocked the world, and just the way it's perceived, was Archie's death.
Like when did they start doing crazy badass stories? Because usually it was just Jughead eating hamburgers, then Archie trying to figure out if he was gonna hook up with the blonde or the brunette.
Yeah.
So
and now they're killing him.
Yeah, and now they're killing him off. He's diving in front of bullets.
In the Archie and death category, there's Afterlife with Archie, which is the zombie apocalypse hits Riverdale, and everyone's dying.
Hang on, they're doing a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, it's good. It's called Afterlife with Archie, and I thought it was gonna be like a Zoinks Archie adventure, it's kind of a fun book, but no, everyone's dying, ripped apart. They're dying. It's a good read.
Everyone's dying, it's great.
It's great.
So what are your opinions on death in comics in general? How do you feel about everyone dying?
If the story is good, then the death works.
Justified.
But if they're just killing characters off because it feels like the writers are just looking for something to do to further the storyline, then that's kind of frustrating.
I liked it more around the Civil War time, when it was a little more unheard of. Whereas now it's just every other day someone's dying. I just wish they'd slow down on it and just make it, because with everyone dying, it has no impact on you. Where you give it some time, let it breathe, and then hit you with a big story where someone dies, it's gonna rock you. That about wraps up our discussion here for Death in Comics. Tune in next time when we talk about comics versus TV and movies. I'm Aaron Crossen.
I'm Al Lewis.
Shannon Steele.
And if you need a hero, this is the place to be.